Hi, this is Yuri Elkaim, your virtual fitness coach and owner of Total Wellness Consulting. Thank you for joining me today. We are in FITS Toronto, a high-performance training facility located in the West End in Toronto. If you live in Toronto, I highly recommend you come by and check it out. This is where I work out, and it's an awesome space to get your workouts in. So, this month, we're going to be talking about how to get started with a resistance training program. Now, if you tuned in last month, we talked about how to get started with a fitness program in general and looked at the cardiovascular perspective, how to develop that aerobic base. Today, what we're going to be talking about is how to get started to train the muscles from a resistance standpoint. Now, this is really the other important component of any kind of fitness or exercise regimen. It's important to have the aerobic base, and then from there, you want to develop strength and endurance in the muscles. The stronger your muscles are, the better you support your joints, the more able you are to carry about your daily functions, such as walking upstairs or carrying groceries or sculpting the body that you want. If you're looking at losing weight, resistance training is also the most important factor, because the more lean muscle you have and develop, the more calories you're going to burn at rest, and that is the key to long-lasting weight loss. So what I'm going to talk to you guys today about is how to get started and how to put together a basic program. Now, there are a number of ways to do this, and for the simplest, I'm going to assume for the purposes of this video that you're a beginner. Now, if you need more assistance and guidance, I would highly recommend you visit our website to check out our FitterU program, and you can visit the website on the bottom of the screen, myfitteru.com. Basically, with this program, I guide you step by step through your workouts over your headphones, teaching you and instructing you and motivating you how to go through this type of program. However, if you want to get started right away today with a couple exercises, I'm going to show you how to do that. So, if you're starting out, the good thing is that you don't have to use any dumbbells. You don't have to use any weights. The best weight that you can use is yourself, your body weight. So I'm going to take you guys through about 4 exercises today that require little to no weight and are very effective. And how we're going to structure this workout is in a circuit training fashion, which means that we're going to take 4 exercises and we're going to do them in a circuit training fashion, meaning we go from one exercise to the next, to the next, and to the next with very little rest in between. So to start with, what I want to propose to you is that you take 4 exercises, do one exercise for 30 seconds, recover or rest for 30 seconds, go to the next exercise, do that for 30 seconds, rest for 30 seconds, and so on and so forth. When you've completed the 4 exercises, then you can take 1 minute to 2 minutes of rest and repeat that about 2 to 3 times. It's a very simplified version of a circuit, and you can really choose as many exercises as you want. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to keep it short, simple, and easy to get started. So whether you're at home, whether you're traveling, or whether you're in the gym, these are exercises that you can do right away. So let's get ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 4 exercises. I'm going to start off with a lunge, and then we're going into a push-up, and then we're going into a squat press, and then into a plank. Effectively, as you'll notice, we're going to be going from a lower body exercise to an upper body exercise, then to a more lower body or compound movement, and then finishing off with a core exercise. Structuring the workout in this fashion allows certain muscle groups to recover even while they're working, as opposed to doing, let's say, 3 or 4 exercises of the same muscle back to back, where there's very little rest in between. So, for starters, let's start off with our standing lunge. Now, this is how it works. I'm going to show you a straight-on view and then a profile view. Standing lunge, basic setup, is you want to take a nice long step, right? So you've got a nice long, exaggerated step. The right leg is forward, making sure the knee does not pass the toe. Back leg should be on the ball of the foot. From here, torso is tall, abs are tight. Very simply, just going to drop straight down and back up. Making sure the back knee does not touch the floor. So dropping down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Again, you can perform 30 seconds on one side and 30 seconds on the other. So from a straight-on view, it looks like this. Right? Making sure the knee is in line with the toe, it's not to the middle or to the side. Nice and tall, dropping straight down and back up. Down and back up. Awesome exercise. The quads, glutes, hamstrings. Very, very important exercise that mimics the way the body moves in real life. The next exercise we're going to go to after about 30 seconds of rest is a push-up. So the push-up is a great movement, very good for developing the upper body. Push-up, you're going to position yourself on the floor. You can do this from the knees or from the feet. To begin with, I'll show you from a profile view. Just move this ball out of the way a little bit. And I'm going to show you from the feet to start with. So hands are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, abs are tight. Right from the feet, body's nice and straight, dropping down and back up. Down and back up. From the knees, same thing, body's nice and straight from the knees to the shoulder, dropping straight down and back up. Down and back up. So again, you choose the one that's most suitable for you. If you can't do it from the feet, that's totally fine. If you can, that's great as well. Again, we're looking at doing as many as you can within that 30-second time frame, then take 30 seconds to rest, and then move on to the next exercise. Before we move on, I just want to mention one more thing, is with your breathing, when you exert the force, right, so in the push-up position, when you're pushing yourself up, that's when you want to breathe out. When you go down, you want to breathe in. So, next exercise is a squat press. So this is more of a compound movement, meaning that we're going to be taking a lot of muscle and training a movement as opposed to a specific muscle. We're going to be combining a squat and a shoulder press. And you can use a medicine ball, you can use a dumbbell, a set of dumbbells, whatever you want that's going to add a bit of resistance. Now the key with the squat is that you're basically sitting back as if you're sitting onto a chair. So I'm going to show you from a profile view once again. The weight or the ball is going to start at the chest. Okay? So we're starting with our feet shoulder width apart. And here, we're going to sit back onto the heels, right? So force is going through the heels, not through the balls of the feet. You're sitting back as if you're sitting into a chair. All the force is coming through the glutes. The torso stays nice and straight, but it'll lean forward a little bit to compensate for the body, the way the body's moving. That's fine. Abs are tight. So ball is here, we drop down into our squat, we come up, push the ball right above the shoulders. Back down, and up. Down, and back up. So from this view, straight on, feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width, abs are tight, ball is at the chest, dropping straight down, and up. Make sure the knees don't buckle in, right? They should stay parallel like train tracks. So they should be in line with the toes roughly. So it's down, push up, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the bum cheeks. Down, push up, squeeze the bum cheeks. Again, 30 seconds, try to do as many reps as you can within that time frame. Then take 30 seconds off as recovery. And then our last exercise, we're going to target a little bit more specifically the core musculature. And we're going to do that through a plank. So a plank, very simply, is a static or no movement type of exercise where we focus on the intrinsic activation of the muscles. So this is how it's going to work. You're going to position yourself on your forearms and your toes. So lying on the floor. Forearms will be shoulder width apart. You want to draw your abdominals in and keep them tight. Okay, so you want to clench your abdominals to support your spine. From here, we're going to raise the hips off the floor. And that's it. We're just going to hold that position nice and straight, keeping the abs nice and tight. Okay? From a straight on view, hands are both shoulder width apart, nice and straight, and abs and tight. Okay? So again, 30 seconds for that. Then once you've done those 4 exercises, you can take a minute or 2. Now if you want to bump up the intensity, you can always just actively rest. So you can jog on the spot for 30 seconds, during your recovery bouts. Or you can do some jumping jacks to keep the heart rate going. And basically there's a lot of ways to do this. So again, if it's fairly novel to you, I'd really suggest checking out our Fit or Do program. It's a very, very easy to follow, peace of mind, 3-month structured program whereby each workout progressively gets more challenging as you get fitter. And again, it's based on this notion of circuit training, which is by far the most effective for burning calories and really generating a great condition for your body. So, that is it for this Ask the Expert segment of this month. Today we talked about how to get started with a resistance training program. Again, we're training the muscles to get stronger and more endurance. Very, very important element of overall fitness. If you have any further questions, please visit our website. And you can always email us or contact us via the contact info there. We're always happy to help. You can can also check out our Fit Forum, and we have a lot of online tools to help you towards your fitness, nutrition, and wellness goals. So for this month, this is Yuri Elkaim, your virtual fitness coach and owner of Total Wellness Consulting, signing off, and I'll see you next month.